So we're going to be adding fractions today. So the most important thing that you need to remember, and we'll put a star here, is that the denominators need to be the same. So once your denominators are the same, so that's the first thing you want to check on. If they're the same, you don't have to do anything. But if they're different, you have to get same denominators. We're not going to work on that today. So you, step 1, add the numerators. Those are the top numbers. So if I have 3/8 plus 4/8, I first look, my denominators, they're the same. So my first step is to add the numerators. 3 plus 4, 7. Step 2, the denominators. Stay the same. So if I have that 3/8 plus 4/8, I have the 7 on top. My denominator stays the same, so it stays an 8. So my answer is 7/8. Now how does that work? Here's why your denominator stays the same. Let's say I have 2 pictures, and both my pictures are split into eighths. I shade in 3/8 of one of them. I shade in 4/8 of the other. So I'm just adding these together to where my picture has the 4/8 and the 1, 2, 3/8 shaded in. I know that's really sloppy. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Here's where it gets a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to add a step 3. Now step 3 we don't do all the time. We have to check to make sure we do it. So step 3 is change the answer to a mixed number if needed. So change the answer to a mixed number if needed. All right, so when do we do this? Let's say we have 2/5 plus 4/5. So we check, the denominators need to be the same, 5 and 5. Step 1, add the numerators. 2 plus 4, that's 6. Step 2, the denominators stay the same. That's 5. I have an improper fraction now. So here's when I do step 3. I change it to a mixed number. So how do I do that? I can do that one of 2 ways. We can do it the way that we worked on the other month, where we take the top number divided by the bottom number. We get 1 times 5 equals 5. I subtract, I'm left with 1. So 1 is my big number. This 1 is my top number. My bottom number stays the same. So it's 1 and 1/5. Another way I could do that is I could subtract 1 whole, and I'm going to make like a bubble 1 so you can see it. Now whenever I subtract that 1 whole, it looks like this. Now I didn't randomly just pick that fraction, that 5/5. I picked it because of my bottom number. So if there's a 5 on bottom, I'm going to make it a 5 on top because I want this to be one whole. Now my one whole is my 1 out front, so I just changed it from a bubble to this. And then whenever I subtract 6 minus 5, I'm left with 1/5. Okay, so you don't have to do that all the time. You just have to look and see. And I know that this part's going to take some practice. Okay, so that's what needs to be in your notes today. I know I went really fast, but you can pause it and rewatch what you need.